the questions. So we will start right now with questions from the media. Ray, who will go first? Magpapakilala po tayo, ha? Right, Jasmin? Jasmin, please take a seat.
Hello, thank you everyone for coming.
Hello.
Hi, Jasmin.
Hi.
My name is Franz Ivan, and here in the Philippines, they call me Mars Franz. Again, mabuhay, and at the same time, welcome to the Philippines. It's been 24 hours since you've been here in the Philippines. My question is, what Filipino characteristic or traits amaze you, and why?
The enthusiasm they have, the passion they have for something that they really, well, love and want to support. And also, yeah, it is the unconditional love and support that Filipinos usually show their beloved ones.
And also, yesterday, you already met Hannah Arnold. How was your experience back then together with Hannah Arnold in Miss International competition?
Hannah is just a sweetheart. She's so easy to get along with. She's very, very easygoing, and that means just that you can just like her.
Thank you, and welcome again to the Philippines.
Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to our country, Ms. Jasmin. Okay, my question is, this is your day to here in our country. So, in general, what is your impression about the people, the weather, the food, in general? Yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you for welcoming me with a typhoon. I haven't experienced that one yet. So it will definitely be very memorable here. But I must say that the weather is very pleasant now that I've adjusted to Southeast Asian weather as well. And well, the people are very kind and loving, and of course, very, very funny. You have so good humor, and I didn't expect anything less from you after my Queen's Camp in Berlin actually teach me so much about the Philippines.
Okay, aside for your participation in the forthcoming Binibining Pilipinas coronation night, what do you look forward to gain in your visit here in our country?
So, I always wanted to see Binibining Pilipinas ever since I became a big pageant fan as well, because of course my trainers are Filipino, so they have told me a lot about Binibining Pilipinas, and that made me even more excited to come here because the knowledge that I gathered here, I really want to make use of to maybe also have our own little pageant in Germany, and that really inspires me.
Any future plan in the next 6 months before you pass your crown to the next Miss International?
Enjoy as much as possible, make as many new friends as possible, travel as much as possible, and just, well, enjoy the crown right now.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you in person, Jasmin.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, Jasmin, hello.
Hello.
Again, we Filipino pageant fans love you so much. And welcome to the Philippines, Ms. Jasmin.
Salamat po.
During your first day homecoming yesterday, we heard you speaking in Tagalog, few Tagalog words, and we were amazed. May we know whom did you learn these Tagalog words?
So, as I said, my trainers in Berlin, they are Filipino. And so I have been listening to them speak Tagalog around me for like 2.5 years now, ever since 2020 November. And that's how I picked it up. For example, one of the most spoken sentences I heard was "wait lang." So I kind of like to use it too now.
Or any other funny Tagalog words that you learned aside from those?
Well, yes, Marites for one. So I was introducing myself to Hannah like, "Hi, I'm Marites," and she was very confused. She said, "Wait, your name is not Marites." So it took her a minute to understand what I mean, but after she found out, she was also laughing, of course.
Oh my God, that's so fun. Okay, going to the serious side, Queen Jasmine, a lot of young Filipina women would like to win a national or international round. What advice can you give them? Not only to Filipinas, but all over the world. Every woman in the world who aspire to become a beauty queen like you. What advice can you give them?
So this advice is a general advice, I would say, and it is learn from your surroundings. That means pick up what you see. Also try to think what others would like do in your situation, for example, or what you would do if you were in the situation of another person. So this is how you actually learn. And then that's what I did as well. I went to my first pageant to learn, which is Miss Globe, the title that we also give here, together with Maureen Montaigne. I competed there. And so I really took that to my heart. So I also basically took notes how Maureen was, for example, prepared. And I really adjusted myself to that for my next pageants. And apparently consistency is also key, and never giving up. So if it doesn't work out on the first try, maybe try once more. And also don't lose your passion, because if you're passionate about something, I think you can really conquer the world.
Thanks so much, and God bless your reign.
Thank you.
Hello, Jasmine. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Philippines. I'm Mel Caparas. My question is about your pageant journey in Japan. Aside from winning the crown, what is your most memorable experience in Japan and your most favorite part of the competition and why?
So for one, it is of course again making so many new friends, because we are still in touch, for example, and coming here I have actually at least three girls that I can actually contact and say hi to, and that is just something that is an incomparable feeling, because it gives you like the feeling that you feel home wherever you go. At least it is like that for me. And well, I think for Japan or Miss International in particular, it is all the cultural activities that they did. And I'm really grateful if the country that I visit introduces me to their culture. So I'm also really happy to learn Filipiniana Terno right now.
Thank you and enjoy the Philippines.
Thank you.
Hi, Jasmine. Mabuhay. And
Mabuhay.
welcome to the Philippines once again. Jasmine's Miss International is actually one of the most distinct pageants right now and today. So, winning the Miss International crown, do you think, how could the advocacy help a candidate or the aspirant?
So one of our advocacies is Cheer All Women, and that really led me to believe that when women support one another, but also when humankind supports one another and tries to erase toxicity, then we can really also be empowered as women. And I mean, I've seen feuds between women in my entire lifetime, and many of us have seen dramas between women. Like they say that usually the perception of beauty pageants is that there's a lot of fights between them and everything like that. But for me, in each beauty pageant I competed in, or each beauty pageant I was a delegate in, there was not really much drama at all, which made me really happy to see that, and I really want to with the Cheer All Women slogan, basically. I want to give other women also the, well, how do you say it? I can't think of the English word right now. Like just the support and, yeah. The more women cheer on each other, the less drama there will be lastly as well. That's my take on it.
That's true. Now, as a queen or as a Miss International queen, Jasmin, how do you juggle your responsibilities in life, love life, family, and as a Miss International queen as well?
So I really make sure to take time out sometimes where I basically do digital detox. I just put my phone away, and then there's like clear times where I'm like, okay, I have this and that appointment and I really want to give 100% here and there. So sometimes I also, if I go to cultural activities in Germany or in whatever country I visit, I really want to make sure that as Miss Internationals are also basically cultural ambassadors. I really want to also provide this content for my followers, for example, to also give them insights about different cultures we are or I am encountering.
Thank you so much, Jasmin. And my name is Franco, by the way, from Pageant Philippines.
Nice to meet you.
Hello and buhay, Jasmin. I'm Lesson Cappuccino from Sashes&Scripts.
I know that page.
Thank you. You look wonderful, and we met yesterday, and you still have the same glow as when you arrived as you have now. And a lot of people are actually telling us pageant pages that you look like you have a ring light following you everywhere you go. So just a easy question, fun question. How do you maintain your beauty, knowing that you travel a lot, and at the same time, could you give aspiring beauty queen tips on how to have glowing skin every day?
So I think one of the key ingredients to look happy is good food. So I make sure to eat a lot and sleep a lot, of course, because if I don't do that, I become sick immediately. So I really also need to make sure that I eat enough and sleep enough. So that is one of the main, secrets to me maintaining my glow. But I also try to look at things as positively as possible usually. So I have the glass is half full mindset and not that it's half empty. And I think that also kind of helps me to maintain it and to show it to the outer world. And also I feel energized when I see people like you, and then gives me so much happiness to actually see that there's people interested in me, if to put it that way, because I still consider myself a normal human who was just given the opportunity to be a Miss International and also to carry that title with great pride. And that is one of the main ingredients of my glowing secret. But it's also, of course, makeup and good light. And so sometimes adjusting the brightness in the pictures.
You also mentioned that yesterday that you wanted to try adobo. So far, have you already?
I ate it.
Yeah, last
I had
night.
adobo last
That's good.
night. They brought it to my room, so I had it there in all silence. Because of course, to maintain a happy lifestyle, you also need moments for yourself. So I appreciated that actually.
Thank you, Jasmin.
Hi, Jasmin. Mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you.
This is Jay from Pageant. I just want to ask what's the first thing you did right after you win the crown?
Well, first of all, I was brought into the backstage where they touched up my makeup and everything, but I still was very tired. So after that, we also had the after party, and so I could eat there. And then when I finally got to my room, I was disconnecting. I looked at I had my crown with me the first night, so I had the crown on the shelf, and I was just looking at it, trying to process what just happened, because it was so surprising for me that that I won Miss Germany after 33 years of not even placing all the time as a Miss Germany delegates in general. So it was just unbelievable. And then sometimes it really began to sink in. And then I contacted my family, of course.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Jasmine. I'm Edge from Pageantology 101.
Hello, I know your page as well.
So, we have an Instagram question here. What is the single most important thing you would like to accomplish as Miss International?
I pretty much already made history, so having my name on the Google search and having many results there really made me think, wow, I'm more famous now than I was before. So I felt really prideful in that, and also to be one of the big six or big three queens of Germany to have ever placed. That also makes me very humbled and appreciative of that fact. So one of the main things I also want to do is to actually inspire people through my journey, and also through all the things I'm doing and that I will still do. So yeah, that is one of the main things I believe.
So much gorgeous.
Hello, Jasmin, welcome. And I'm Paolo from the Philippine Pageantry and Pageant News International.
Oh, I know that page too. Hi, nice to meet you.
My question is, having been crowned as our Miss International 2022, how would you now define what is Miss International is both personally and professionally to young girls and aspiring candidates globally?
So, as I said earlier, I believe that a Miss International should be someone who is kind and approachable, and who is warm-heartedly, really from the bottom of their heart, approaching people. And of course, it is also someone who maintains international relationships and also encourages people to try other cultures' food. So that is something that I believe is something that really makes a Miss International a Miss International. It's kind of like a diplomat, I would say, but with less politics in it.
Hello, Jasmine. Annyeonghaseyo, mabuhay. Sorry. Okay, so we do know that you're dating a Korean, right?
That's old news.
You're no longer together?
No.
Okay. Filipino men are the best also. Okay. Anyway, but on a scale of 1 to 10, you have traveled to this part of the world. How close is Asia in your heart? And what places in the Philippines would you like to explore?
So Asia, of course, is very, very close to my heart, because every time I came to Asia, I've been to Korea, Japan, and now Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Philippines. I have always been greeted with so much love and warmth by the people there. And it makes me feel really appreciated as a person. But I also can feel that it's genuine love and genuine kindness that I'm experiencing here, which Europe actually still lacks a bit of, to be honest. So coming to Asia really makes me always feel appreciated, and I want to give the same love back to the people here. So it also gives me a lot of energy and hope for the future.
Hi, Jasmin. This is Leo from Life and Style Central. Having said that you have now the crown, all eyes on you. What can you say about those girls that really want to inspire or wanted to become like you?
So, as I said earlier, never giving up, being passionate about what you do, and also being consistent are, for me at least, the key ingredients that got me the crown in the end. But it also had to do a lot with my personality development. So when I became, well, before I became a pageant queen, I was bullied in school. I felt very insecure. I had a hard time loving myself. I even had depression for a few years. So I know what it's like to be in a bad place, and I don't want to return to that. So when I started beauty pageants, I was just looking for another hobby during the COVID times. And then luckily my training camp from Berlin found me, who are Filipinos. And then I kind of became more and more I started loving myself more because I found out about sides of me that I really wasn't aware of, even that these character traits or personality traits are lingering in me. And it gave me hope for myself and also made my life a lot more positive than it was before. So becoming a beauty queen is not just having a crown on your head, but also the personality and character development you go through while you are competing for a crown, for example. So that is why I say that kindness and the love and support to show one another and to cheer all women, but also cheer all people in general, is very important to me. So every time I see bad comments on the internet, for example, it makes me really genuinely sad, because there's just some things that shouldn't be said out loud, for example, or just some comments that you could actually spare yourself from. For example, I have been a victim of cyberbullying after I was crowned as well. So that was a hard time that made me second guess myself again, because I'm just a human, right? But in the end, I think that sometimes I also call comments out, which makes people surprised actually. And then they're like, "Oh, Queen, I didn't know you would respond." So it actually makes me think, like, if you wouldn't say the thing that you comment on the internet to someone in person, or know that that person will read your comment, why even comment that? And why even share this negativity on the internet? So, yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Hi, I'm Charlie from Philippine Star. So my question is, how would you describe your Miss International journey so far?
It is a fountain of happiness and love. That's how I would describe it. So it's been almost 6 months now since I've been crowned, and I have been traveling a lot. I've been 7 weeks in total in Germany this year. So thinking of how many months have already passed, I've only been less than 1.5 months at home. And but I'm really appreciative of it, because this is like currently the time of my life, and I really want to experience as much as possible and also influence as much people as possible with the positivity that I intend to share to the world.
Thank you. My second question is, what was your impression of the Philippines before you came?
That you're all very funny people. Good sense of humor, and of course also that you're very enthusiastic about beauty pageants. So I already kind of was hoping, like, okay, maybe they will influence me with their happiness and their positivity.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And from right across the room for our final question from Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Hi, Jasmine. Armin Adina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Hello, you're so far away.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna come close. I was there in the Tokyo Dome City Hall when you won your crown. And right after you were crowned, you were thrust directly in front of the media to answer their questions. And
I was so tired.
Yeah, you were so tired.
You could see it in the pictures.
At what point did the feeling sink in that you have already won?
Actually, it was months after. Like, I mean, of course you realize, okay, I won the title now, but it was really when I started doing my first media visits, so that it began to sink in that I'm Miss International now.
Just one more question. You have mentioned that you have Filipino trainers. But are there Filipino beauty queens that you look up to, you idolize?
Of course, Maureen Montaigne, and also Catriona Gray, who I'm going to see soon. and that makes me really excited. So when I saw that she will be the host for Binibining Pilipinas, I was like, oh my god, I'm meeting my idol! On top of getting to check off that I finally can watch Binibining Pilipinas live. So I really hope that I get to take a picture with her, of course, and have some little bonding time as well. Because her "You're never denied, but only redirected" sentence she said really inspired me back then.
Thank you very much.
Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jasmin Selberg.
Telling me I look chubby on TV.
Oh no, don't mind
And then I
us.
look into the mirror and I'm like,
Yeah, you're actually healthy. You look very healthy.
thank you.
Yeah.
I make sure to eat lots of good food and sleep a lot because otherwise I will get sick.
Yeah. There is a Filipino connection, definitely, right? With your camp training you
Yes.
for pageants. So how did that come into place? How did you what do you call this? Did you find them or they found you?
They found me.
Okay.
Which is making my surprise even bigger to see how far I've come. Only through the hands of the Filipinos, they were like seeing that raw diamond, and then they were polishing me as like, I mean, I became Miss International now, so that's our first big win. And it came so much sooner than I would have expected actually. But I think that also came because, I mean, of course, you start to compete in pageants because you want to win someday, but our team is actually, we are consisting of maybe 5 to 10 people in total, so we are really doing everything ourselves. And then we are also very dependent on the sponsors, for example, from the Philippines, like Benjamin, Clevin Bartolava, and Joan de Fuente, for example. They are all designers that have supported us unconditionally. And then when I finally became Miss International, I was like, oh my god, that came so quick. All of our hard work finally paid off. Like, it's just not just my win, but it's our win. And we were also together, we were so proud of our accomplishments.
Miss International is your third international. So this is not something necessarily new.
But I competed. I didn't compete because I want to win necessarily. Of course, I try to give my best and also give because that's an competition after all. So you want to be competitive as well. But Miss International, I really went there with zero expectations because for the first 2 pageants, the queens appointed me, and then for the last one, I changed the national director because the franchise was in someone else's hands, but they abandoned me. So the queens camp had to come and get back because they are not my directors. And then they still gave me the job sponsors and everything, but I flight tickets myself, and I chose to make my national costume myself too, like from scratch. So that's even, and then winning with all of this information, knowing like maybe I'm not as good, well prepared as the others, more expensive dresses, more sponsors, and they can just go there and meet quality. Well, I had to think what am I gonna wear now, what I'm not gonna wear at this event and stuff. So I thought that this can work out. And then with each round I got further in Miss International. I was like, oh my god, I didn't think I would get this far.
But it's a very interesting journey because you said Filipinos have helped you with preparation for international and other times as well, and now you're here in the Philippines experiencing, although the weather is not you would have wanted.
You are welcoming me with big weather.
Yes.
Like for the big queen that I am.
Yes.
Experiencing a typhoon is something that came sooner than I was awake to do.
But they say that rains comes. So maybe this is the biggest blessing that they can.
But with rain also comes flood sometimes.
Well, we're hoping that that's not going to happen. and you mentioned you love food, right?
I do.
Have you ever tried our adobo?
I ate
but
adobo
with
yesterday.
chicken, the mix with chicken and pork.
So yes, because my Queensland family has cooked my adobo before. So it was
Okay.
the first Filipino food I tried. So I also
Okay.
wanted it to be the first Filipino food I try when I come to the Philippines.
Okay.
Because it has like a emotional connection for me already almost. And so eating that here really made me feel it's real. I'm actually here. And I also tried cooking adobo before
Yeah.
as well. Chicken adobo to be exact. And then also one more recipe that I learned was lemongrass chicken. Like a whole chicken stuffed with lemongrass. So I cooked that one before as well and I really like it.
Maybe you should try our favorite Filipino dessert here, halo-halo.
I have not heard of it before yet,
You should
but I
try
really
it.
want to try it.
It's a mixture of sweet things put all together. It looks like it's not tasty when you see it,
Oh,
but
that's
when you
okay.
but when you eat it, it's
Sometimes
super
the worse it
delicious.
looks, the better it is.
Yes. Last question, Jasmine. With your participation in Binibining Pilipinas this coming Sunday, what are you looking forward to with pageant? Because you mentioned earlier as well that you're hoping, to watch Binibini. It's one of your bucket list as a pageant queen.
So I mean, as someone who wants to make pageant more popular in Germany as well, I want to take notes at least internally, like see how the whole event should be managed, for example, and how you can really make it a successful thing. So that's what I really look forward to. And it's like, yeah, I just want to learn from the Philippines even more than you have already taught me. And yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jasmine, and we hope a very successful reign. Thank you.